All right now. All right now. Nip sleep. Nip sleep. He ain't potty training right now. He ain't potty training right now. So I'm going to try to tell this story best I recall. Best I recall. So once upon a time, I had me a little tapey tape. Little tapey tape. I ain't gonna say I liked them, dog. But it was this one thing. I'ma say he would be back dark at this top. Dark as this top. So he was basically the darkest guy in the room. You understand? I ain't gonna get too close up on y'all. Cause he married now. I believe. To my knowledge. I ain't with him today. But I believe he's married now. So I ain't gonna get too close up on y'all. Y'all be saying I be, you know what I mean, putting it in y'all face. If the story gets so juicy that I gotta get close, then I will get close. But so anyway. Since I liked him dog, he was this color dog. And I like that. And he was that color dog and he was shiny. He was shiny. He wasn't no ashy dog. He wasn't no ashy dog. I gotta get close on that part. I gotta get close on that part. Cause I feel like you need to know that. He wasn't no ashy dog. Like, this is jojoba oil. The top is shining. This is his same color, same shine level. You understand? Same color, same shine level. Boy, still shining. Okay. All of that information is just for reference. So since I like him dark, he's dark and shiny. I want him. He's mine. I'ma have to have him. He off limits. He off limits. The whole school knows that he's off limits. If he doesn't go with me, he goes with nobody. You understand me? Nobody in the entire school knew that. All grade levels, 9th through 12th, right? So since everybody knew that, 9th grade, he ain't have nobody. Like I said, he was dull, shiny. But I didn't mention, bro, kind of smart. Okay? So we get in smart. It's already understood I was smart, right? Okay. I had like above hundreds in class. Like I had a 106 in a lot of my classes. How you get over 100? You gotta do the extra credit. Extra credit, Lisa. So as I'm in there being Professor Lisa, I already didn't have to worry about none of the hood folks. So as I was smart, also I was hard. I'm going to describe myself the way my boy Irvin Chapman described me. I can't remember the dude class, dark skin literature teacher class. But Irvin Chapman had said one time in class, like, Lisa, you like a crunk nerd. And I said, what does that mean? He's like, you're like rowdy or in the midst of stuff, like getting into brawls. And yeah, you come to class and, you know, you make like hundreds on your essays. You got like a 96. Irv had these thick glasses. So you would look at Irv and assume he was smart. You would look at Irv and assume he was smart. But Irv would be getting, you know, 72s on his paper. I get 96. Lisa, let's start working together. No, sir. No, sir. You ain't gonna be working with me on that. You ain't gonna be working with me on that. You ain't not getting 70. So, anyways, Irv said at school that I was like a crunk nerd. Okay. I'm gonna do a part 2, because y'all don't watch my videos anyway. I'm gonna do a part 2 just because I don't want to drag it. And I'm putting my Aquaphor of land. I wasn't really laying down. I said, now watch Force. Power. Hold on. Come right back. Now, I'm only telling y'all all this because I feel like context matters. I don't give a fuck how you feel. It's my story, bitch. I tell it how I please. Thank you. So, as I was saying, as we're getting into these smarter classes, and I'm coined like a crunk nerd, Zay's not technically like that. That's the guy that Tandika here. Damn, I shouldn't give her government. She got herself listed as 10. I'm gonna go with 10. Nah, we call Mika by name. Tandika. Yeah. Cause I don't want them to have the tans mixed up. We had people like Tandika, Tandanika, Tandanicia. Yeah, with too many tans. I want to make sure we clear on the tan. All right. So Zay wasn't like that, and I realized the other girls in the class wasn't like that either. When I said he wasn't like that, I mean they wasn't like that. I was already like that. Okay. So as we're in these AP classes, like over Gen Pop classes, not under Gen Pop, over Gen Pop classes, he's like being flirty with other girls. I wasn't quite the big Lisa I was today, but I also didn't really have no problems. I ran with a crew of girls. Baby, I'm telling you, I ran with a crew of girls that could run this world. You understand me? Or they could rock it. Or they could rock it. I hung with some girls. You talking about the Gross Sisters. I don't even think nobody really looked at us like sisters. I think they looked at us like the roughest ninjas they knew, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. You talking about young and thugging. You talking about literally young and thugging. Baby, you could have called us the thuggish, ruggish, bone crew. Lord, we was so about that life. We was so about that life. But anyways, maybe the girls in this class may not have known that. They may not have ran with the people that would have told them that. But you know me. You know me. I'm nice enough to say some. Hey, baby, keep your hands off my little shit. Especially that little chocolate milk, that shit you seeing over there. Keep your hands off him 2 times. Keep your hands off him 2 times. So she was like, well, you know, Lisa, I respect how you feel. But unfortunately, Zay is telling me that, you know, it's not like that. You guys actually don't have anything going on. You said, what, bitch? You said, what, bitch? Zay told you what? And since I dropped Tandika whole name, his name was Xavier. Last name Rob. Because it was a few Xaviers. It was big, dark skin Xavier. All the Xaviers was dark. We had no light skin Xaviers. But she was like, yeah, you know, I'm a nice girl. If you were messing with him, I would back off. But he's saying he's up for grabs. Huh? My ninja told you that? Pertry. Pertry, because I know ain't now ninja mind told nothing like that. Okay. So it's not like I'm the non-confrontational type. The fuck? What the fuck do you mean Zay said that's not true? So I look over at Zay, and he's like kind of looking off. This Zay. Zay ain't upstairs or downstairs. That nigga right here. This Zay. We gonna use the press bottle as his front face. So Zay is turned this way like la la la. Mr. Ungerman, so whoever the fuck it was. He is utterly shocked and confused and so out of space that he can't face the situation. For us to not fuck with each other, why can't you face the situation? So they're kind of like, in my opinion, power tripping on me because I don't think y'all understand. Fuck all this AP shit. Me and my folks will really beat your ass, bitch. The fuck up. The fuck up. No play. No play. We wouldn't have been in the motherfucking mirror. We wouldn't have been in the motherfucking mirror. That's how the people I was hanging with was. So I leave AP class and because it's nothing else to be said to Zay. Zay, this bitch is saying that you said anything, you didn't confirm or deny, you looked off. You looked off. So I tell my folks, hey, in this AP class, Zay is doing this, that, he's hanging with this girl Tandika. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he was just hanging with Tandika. I believe he was messing with this girl, Kristen, too. I ain't gonna say her last name because there wasn't that many Kristen. Say you know exactly which Kristen it was. I will say last name started with a W, ended with a S, I believe, or a D. I don't be knowing if people put the plurals on them last names. Mine ain't got no plural. But anyways, I tell my folks about it. My folks like, why you playing? I'm like, well, I'm in AP. I don't wanna, I ain't do it to nobody in AP class. I don't want to strong on nerds already ain't playing with me. Again, Tandika is so nice. You're so bubbly. Like, oh my God, Lisa, you're so funny. You're so cool. You're so cute. Like, that's so funny. But, just unfortunately, I'm, just going to keep on creeping the waters with Zay because first I know